Hey, it's James. Welcome back to the channel. So glad you could be here. We are going to finish Matthew 25. We're doing verses 31 through 46. This is one of my favorite parables, and I am super glad that you are here with us. So let's start in verse 31. When the Son of Man comes in his glory, and all the angels with him, then he will sit on his glorious throne. Before him will be gathered all the nations, and he will separate people one from another, as a shepherd separates the sheep from the goats. And he will place the sheep on his right, but the goats on the left. And the king will say to those on his right, "Come, you who are blessed by my Father, inherit the kingdom prepared for you from the foundation of the world. For I was hungry, and you gave me food. I was thirsty, and you gave me drink. I was a stranger, and you welcomed me. I was naked, and you clothed me. I was sick, and you visited me. I was in prison, and you came to me." Then the righteous will answer him, saying, "Lord, when did we see you hungry and feed you, or thirsty and give you drink? And when did we see you a stranger and welcome you, or naked and clothe you? And when did we see you sick and in prison and visit you?" And the king will answer them, "Truly I say to you, as you did it to one of the least of these, my brothers, you did it to me." And he will say to those on his left, "Depart from me, you cursed, into the eternal fire prepared for the devil and his angels. For I was hungry, and you gave me no food. I was thirsty, and you gave me no drink. I was a stranger, and you did not welcome me. Naked, and you did not clothe me. Sick and in prison, and you did not visit me." Then they will also answer, saying, "Lord, when did we see you hungry, or thirsty, or a stranger, or naked, or sick, or in prison, and did not minister to you?" Then he will answer them, saying, "Truly I say to you, as you did not do it to one of the least of these, you did not do it to me." And these will go away into eternal punishment, but the righteous into eternal life. Very simple but profound parable. I believe that this sums up a lot of what he was saying in Matthew 24 and 25. You know, Jesus didn't come to teach people to give them head knowledge. He came to teach us, to show us how to truly love one another. So I have three simple points. Number one, he is coming back. A lot of people want to push that off and not think about it, but he is coming back, and the whole gist of Matthew 24 and 25 is that he expects us to be doing the work. He expects us to be doing what is right, and he expects us to be working on behalf of the king to advance his kingdom. The whole parable of the talents. They were supposed to invest the money to make more. On a spiritual level, we're to use our gifts, talents, and abilities to be a blessing to other people. So, which brings me to my second point. And this is very clear when Jesus said, "Whatever you did to the least of these, you did unto me." We serve God by serving other people. How can you claim, and I think this is in James, how can you claim to love God and then hate your brother? It's either in James or 1 John. But the point is, we serve God by serving other people. When's the last time that you have done something kind for someone else? When's the last time you did something to be a blessing to someone else? We need to do that on a regular basis. And it's not always monetary. It could be an act of service. It could be something simple as, if somebody's going out of town, it's a neighbor's going out of town, and you get their mail so that it doesn't accumulate in their mailbox. So that way they're like, "Oh, that person's out of town." That's all of a sudden a target for a thief to break into their house. It could be something simple like that. the key question is, we're going into a situation, how can I be a blessing to somebody today? That's a really good question. And my third point, Jesus said these will go away into eternal punishment, but the righteous into eternal life. There is a real hell. People don't want to think about it. People like Rob Bell and Bishop Carlton Pearson would try to tell you that we're already in hell and nobody's going to suffer eternally. There is an eternal punishment. There is a real hell, and we need to be about our Father's business and share the gospel with other people. It's been a while since I've led somebody to the Lord, and that needs to change. So, anyway, we are done with Matthew 25. Short video. But I think the text pretty much says it for itself. He is coming back. We serve God by serving others. And there is a real eternal punishment that we need to be aware of. Remember, we wouldn't be saved if it wasn't for the grace of God. We would not be saved if it wasn't for the grace of God. So we need to swallow our pride, get over our fears, and share the gospel with others. So, would ask that you continue to pray for this channel. Been doing this for a while, and I haven't even hit 100 subscribers yet. So please continue to pray that God will help this channel to grow. And I will be gone this weekend, so there will not be a podcast. We will start Nick Needham's volume 2,000 Years of Christ's Power, Volume 2, a week from Saturday. So until then, and of course, next week we'll continue with the series on the Gospel of Matthew next Tuesday. So until then, I hope you have a great night, and as always, God bless.